Welcome again. Under the leadership of your group leader, you have already chosen which topic you're going to do as your case for the analysis of the ethical considerations in the case for your group. Remember that you're going to work as a group, and each of you must account for a part of the job. Your group leader is responsible in the distribution of the areas of the quiz, of the group work, as you analyze the case. Remember, you're going to create a PowerPoint for this, and there are instructions on your class material, on the course syllabi. In the course syllabus, there's information on how to do it. So please, you have to become very familiar with this syllabus and understand all of the aspects. As a group, you must now determine which are the values in question. Remember, you have an easy handout to help you with the discussion of the values. Look at page 6 there of your course syllabus. Autonomy, veracity, beneficence, non-maleficence, confidentiality, justice, and of course you have role fidelity and the principle of double effect. These values are the currency for the case. You have to determine first who are the principles, the individuals, the characters, the subjects of your case. The state will always have a stake at every case. Ultimately, the state is responsible for all of us, and we are all responsible to the state, though we are responsible to each other. Also, the particular profession to which you belong will have a responsibility that will demand from you. If you're a nurse, there's a code of ethics, very extensive. If you are a respiratory therapist, if you are a lab technician, if you are a radiologist or a lab radiologist, an X-ray technician, I know there are different names for this. This is tricky for me, so overlook this part. Each of your roles is regulated, and you have walls and you have ways that determine what you can do and what you cannot do. This is code of ethics. So you have society, you have your code of ethics, you have the laws and regulations of the particular policymakers at your hospital or place of work. None of those can be ignored. Oh, are we forgetting something? What about your personal values? What you believe is important and what you believe should determine what to do and what not to do. Then, as you consider all of this, you're going to list the values. Send emails, post in your particular discussion board what values you think are at stake. After doing that, you have to rank them. Which value is more important, which value is less important. Remember that this has to do with whose position are you taking. Are you taking the position of A, meaning, for example, remember the first case we read on page 6? Page 6 talks about the first little case that is discussed, Mr. Frank. Are you taking the position of Mr. Frank? According to his point of view, what is best for him? Are you taking the position of the HIPAA, the laws of the land in regards to confidentiality? Are you taking the position of the courtesy and moral principles in the exchange between humans? What position are you taking? Which subject is the one that gives you the platform to look at the values at stake? All of that you have to discuss in your group. And the values here listed will be discussed. And then you will have to decide which of the four or combination of the four. It's going to be more than one value. And it may be that more than one of the four models It may be that it's best to look at virtue ethics. And how will this case be solved with the demands of virtue ethics? Or it may be that divine command is the way to go. Or it may be that utilitarianism is the way to go. Or duty-oriented reasoning. Which of the four? How would you determine? It may be that if you take the point of view of Mr. Frank, it's best to do virtue ethics. But if you take the point of view of the person at the desk worker, it may be best to use duty-oriented. You tell me. I am reading what you write in your discussion board. We will continue.